What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Boomer's Blades. Hey, I hope everybody's having a good Friday night. This is my second, well, it's my third video, but if you look at the vintage Winchester video, you'll see why I only have two videos. So anyway, this video has to do with the. This video was brought on by. So I had been reaching out to JC Mountain Ajar, through email and whatnot. And, well, today we actually got on the phone. We had swapped numbers. We got on the phone and we spoke for about a little over an hour. So this is what brought this up with the Rosecrafts. And I texted him after we talked for over an hour and I said, hey, man, I got an idea. I want to make a video. Is it cool if I bring you up? He's like, yeah, go for it. So, the moral of the story is, we were talking about different things, about our knife channels, when he got started. I kind of wanted to make contact with him, and there's a couple others. I could always use some advice from guys that have been YouTubing a lot longer than I have. Um, I'm always willing to take some advice if it's good advice, to better my channel, to better for the viewers, um, and that's basically what it is I want to do a good job for you guys, educate myself more in knives. Most of you know that I'm fairly new. Been doing it about 4 or 5 months now. I've purchased quite a bit of knives. I enjoy doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. But the moral of the story was I had asked him, one of the conversations we had was, we were talking about different knives. He asked me if I like fixed blades, if I like Rough Rider. Yeah, I like Rough Rider. I like different types of knives. So I brought up Rosecraft. I said, man, have you tried Rosecraft? Um, they're they're pretty nice. He's like, man, he had texted me. I don't want to skin that cat, or I forgot the term he used, but he mentioned to me that he had purchased one, and it was the Rosecraft blade Otter Creek Barlow, and he pretty much mentioned that he thought it was uh, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. He thought it was kind of cheap, so to speak. And I hadn't really thought about it, but even though it's a beautiful knife, I think what makes it that is, it's got a clanking noise to it. I'm thinking it's because it's got a lot of metal. Uh, I'm not real sure. I like it. I mean, so, and anyway, it got me to thinking, how many other people think that, or maybe somebody won't buy one because they think that they're cheap, and everyone has an opinion, and that's okay. Um, but I hadn't looked at it that way. I was too blinded by their beauty, and obviously I like them. I have 8 of them, and I'm gonna buy more. But I told him, I said, you know what? This is the one knife I really haven't used. This is my least favorite knife, and maybe it has to do with the cheap sound that it makes. But it's not, in my opinion, it's not cheaply made. Um, for what I mean, this knife is $58.99. Plus tax. You're probably looking at what, $63. That's a good deal, man. Anyway, so we had a good conversation. Uh, 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 Joseph and myself from JC Mountain Jar. We have a lot of things in common. We both are knife enthusiasts. We both go to midget strip bars. I'm kidding. We go to midget strip bars, amputee midget strip bar. I'm joking. I can go on and on, but I'm not. I just I know he's gonna watch the video, so it was just a joke. So he lives pretty far from where I'm at. I'm in Texas, but it's good to have friends all around, and we plan on doing some videos together. Just have a good time, man. That's what knife collecting's about: sharing your knives, sharing your thoughts. Um, but I was surprised that he said that he felt it was he wasn't happy with it. So I told him, I said, look, excuse me, out of all the Rosecrafts I have, this is my least favorite, and I'm not real sure why. I don't think it's cheaply made. It's not cheaply made. I think it's more of I don't want to say budget knife because it's better than a budget knife, but it's they're not so expensive, and for them to be able to price them at what they are, they got to use you know different materials. Um, I do like this knife. This is my first Barlow. I kind of wish I would have gotten a case Barlow first, which was my very first. Uh, that was my initial thought, was I was gonna get a case Barlow. So I told him to try different ones, because I like them all. I mean, I do have favorites, and this is not one of them. And the Rosecraft Blade Cuckleburr Creek Trapper RC 019 is a beautiful knife that I haven't even used. Um, it's got a spay and a clip blade. Um, it's about the same size as a case trapper. It's a little heavier, a little thicker. And I'm not real sure why I haven't used it. I know I haven't used it because I've been carrying my gun stocks and my Jack Wolf, plus two case knives. But this is an amazing knife, and this one is. I'm trying to look for the price, but I don't see it. Just, oh yeah, 61.99. I mean, you can't go wrong for that. This is a good knife for you. It's a good gift knife. You're not breaking the bank for a knife as a gift. I don't want to go spend $200-300 as a gift. I'll do it for me, but I'll spend 50, 60, 80 bucks on a friend a knife, maybe even 100, depending on how good of a friend he is. Maybe a little more. I have a couple of friends that I've known for years. I wouldn't mind. Um, but the wood pattern is let me see here. Two bladed slip joint features a 3.5 D2 clip point main blade and a 3.5 D2 spade blade, both with heavy swedging, half stop. They all have half stop. Brushed satin finish, that's what it is. That's what I was looking for. The covers are rosewood and brushed steel bolster, steel liners, nickel silver pins, and the stainless steel rosebud shield. And I love the stainless steel rosebud shield. Um, it's I like it. I just haven't used it because I have so many damn knives. It's not even funny, and I know I'm gonna get more. And I know I've been telling myself since last week. There's a pile site. You need to use this knife. It's a beautiful knife. I would put this knife on the large slip, but it does stick out a little bit. These knives, I don't think will scratch easy. I think they're heavy duty, good knives. They definitely don't fingerprint. They're not fingerprint magnets, and I love that. The cases are good. They're not. They don't. I think they're more of a pleather. I'm not real sure. But they look awesome. I'll buy more. Um, I want to see. I've this the medium one I've used a lot. I haven't used this one, but maybe once. But I think this would be the only knife that would actually fit in there, was the Cuckleburr Creek Trapper. Um, it's a sorry. The thing with the it pisses me off. Um, so it's because I'm a smoker. I was gonna quit, but I ain't no quitter. So I'm not gonna quit. I enjoy. Uh, I buy the American Spirit cigarettes. So in Washington D.C., they're probably like, I don't know, a lot more, but they're like $12, $13 a pack here, and they're supposed to be more healthier. Uh, Being that I bought a lot of knives, I'm smoking Marlboro right now, and they're harsh, they're horrible. I can't believe I smoked them for so many years, but it is what it is. So I apologize for that. it just it constant dry mouth. When I do quit, I end up dipping, and I notice that I don't have that little tick. So I'm trying to find for you the next one. The next one, I want to get it in the bone stag. It's going to be the Sweetwater Creek Senator Red Sandalwood. This one I really like. I've only used it a couple times. It's a beautiful knife. And again, the whole reason I wasn't planning on doing this video, but because I was talking to JC Mountain Jar, and we had a great conversation, man. Good guy. Real good family man. Uh, uh, just an all around great guy. Shares the same passion that we all do. That's why we sit here and watch knife videos. But the this one's 59. No, is it? Yeah, 59. Now, the only thing I'm disappointed about, if you look at Rosecraft, the picture, the wood looks a little darker, and I wish it was just. It's still a beautiful knife. I wish that it was just a little bit darker, maybe like the Barlow or the Trapper, but it's kind of light. The pile side looks really good, and everything is perfect on these knives, you know. And if you don't have one, buy one. But you know, it's kind of hard to say that, and then you end up getting something like this, and you go, "Oh, that knife sucks." Well, I mean, try one more at least. But in my opinion, they're all great knives. This is my least favorite, but hey, I have a Barlow in my collection, and that's what I've been wanting. The snap is great on these. This one is too, and I hadn't really thought about it until JC and I had our conversation on the phone. They do sound a little tinny, kind of like a can hitting another can. I don't know if that has to do with the single blade or the D2 steel. I've heard different things about D2 steel that it rusts. Well, you know what? Take care of your knife and it won't rust. Anything will rust. Your car will rust if you don't take care of it. I keep my engine on my truck very clean. Uh, so I can last, a pair of hoses can last me 15 years because dirt traps heat. And dirt is my enemy. I like to have it clean. So I wash my engine every 3 months religiously. The only thing I don't like about this knife is, and I have extra large hands, or at least I wear an extra large glove. I'm not a big, I'm not a short guy, but I'm not a big guy. But my hands are pretty good size. It kind of covers the whole thing, and the little square, even though I think it looks cool, it kind of pokes my palm if I grip too hard. That's the only thing I don't like about this knife. But again, the fit and finish is perfect. It's just all around a good knife. The back spring, I mean, no gapping, just great knives. The next one is gonna be. Let's see here. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Rosecraft Blade French Broad Jack Black Sandalwood. I love this knife. I like the blade. Oh God. Oh, hold on. I got a commercial on this stupid thing. So I had to go back and get my work laptop because it's got the Warncliffe D2 steel. They're all D2 steel. So I have a Windows 8. I have a real nice laptop, touchscreen, but it's old and it's slow. And even though I could use it, I thought, well, man, my work one is a lot better, and I only use it for YouTube. I don't think they care because, well, actually, I asked my boss. They said it was okay as long as I don't do anything inappropriate. Um, so I tend to use that. Um, anyway, I love the Rosebud. This Rosecraft blade French broad blackjack sandalwood features a 3-inch D2 Warncliffe blade with a brushed satin finish. It's 2.7 millimeters thick, which it's good. Good. That's a good thickness there. Has a half stop. This one bladed traditional slip joint features brushed steel bolsters, steel liners, and a steel shield. The covers are genuine black sandalwood. It's 3.875 closed, 6.8 overall, and weighs 2.3 ounces. It's based on a traditional pattern of imaging by Andy Armstrong. Re-imaging, I'm sorry, by Andy Armstrong. Andy Armstrong's got an awesome imagination, man. I mean, he just to sit there and go. I don't know if he draws them or I know some of them are based on other patterns, but he makes them his own. Um, the fit and finish on this one too is awesome. I've used this one a few times. Um, I wanted to do a a short, and I seen a video. I think I bought this one on I bought this one on eBay. This is one of the ones that didn't come with the, but it was posed like this, and they make them look really good. So anyway, um, I really like this. This is one of my favorites as well. Um, Again, they're all my favorites pretty much except for the Barlow, but it could be too that a Barlow's really not. It's just not my favorite thing is a Barlow, and I even when I all the case knives when I was going through case knives and buying one after another, um, I kind of thought, well, it's kind of like the peanut. I got a peanut, but it wasn't. It's not one of my favorite patterns. Um, but I'm glad I have it. Um, so the next one is Rosecraft Blade Tanasi Late Teardrop, and this one's $59.99. This one's a beautiful knife. I love the blue. Blue's one of my favorite colors. It's just the right amount of dark. Um, the uh, the show side looks really good. Um, I like the rosebud shield. This one I've used. This one I kind of dropped. I think I dropped it, and I dropped it in my truck at that. I need to buff that out. It's not deep, but I think it's just a surface scratch. They all have the Andes Mark D2 steel, and then it says RCT917. I can barely see that. That's really small. But the fit and finish is beautiful on this thing. Um, this one also I got on eBay. I should have just ordered them. I ordered five, and then through the actual Rosecraft website, um, I got a sticker and I got candy, and you know, I love the nail pole. Look how long that is. You can just grab it anywhere. You don't even have to bother looking. Um, but it's okay because I really wanted it, and then I don't. My other ones had already gotten here, and I went on ahead and ordered this one and this one. No, I'm sorry, this one uh, on eBay. So I'm debating: do I want They have a Gunstock, the Jack Wolf, and it's used, but it looks good. And I was like, man, do I want that one? Do I want a brand new? The thing is, he only has one sticker, and I kind of want like the whole set. I'm kind of weird that way. Um, but I don't know. I got about 4 days to decide what I want to get. Do I want to get the one the Bionic is I think is it called right? Robot Bionic. Pretty cool. It's watermelon. Um, so I might get it at Carlos's place, which is Trapper John's. Um, he was having problems. He is an authorized dealer of Jack Wolf, which is really cool. But I had asked him to get it, and then that way I'd go over there either Friday or Saturday and pay for it. And he was unable. I think the owner doesn't have any at the time. They're all handed out. So I'm gonna have to either go a different route or just get that one, and then I'm gonna probably get about 4 or 5 of them throughout the year. I'm not gonna get them all at one time. I like them. The one I have is awesome. I don't regret buying it. They are a little pricey, but I don't really care. It's like I told you, I don't care how. If I have it, I'll spend it. If I don't, I spend it anyway. The next one is one of my all-time favorite. I mean, I carried this knife since I've had it. The only reason I put it down is because I got another one just like it, just in a different color. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you the Rosecraft Blade Savage Creek Gunstock. It's a joke, but anyway, Micarta, just beautiful. My second Micarta, the other one was the Pin Rough Rider. I haven't used that one. I was gonna give it once I hit 500 subscribers. I'm not. I'm gonna keep it. There's another Rough Rider, and I might give out like a case knife or even a Rosecraft. I'm gonna give out two once I hit 5. Fit and finish on this thing is amazing. It's just beautiful. It's got a good snap. My I'll tell you in a minute. I forgot one thing at a time. First things first. Sorry. Um, this thing is great. It's got the Andy's Maker stamp on there. D2 Steel. They all have the same thing, but this thing is just. This is. These two are my all-time favorite, like all-time, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. Um, I love the gun stock pattern. I want to get other ones. There's other more traditional ones that so I'll probably give me a Jack Wolf and then another one on eBay. That's I think it's like 150, but it's gun stock pattern. I really like the gun stock pattern. This one I've used a lot every day. I've played with this thing. I mean, it's a great fidgeting toy. The only thing I hate is having to pull it out, but closing it is fun. Um, anyway, so this is only $60. You know what I mean? Like you really can't find a knife this beautiful and the good quality for that price. You're not gonna find that. Rough Rider doesn't make one. I mean, well, they have the black box, like kind of like the Winchesters, but those are a little more pricier. They say those are 100% handmade. I need to get one. It's just Rough Rider's not at the top of my list. Case Rosecraft are so far that's what I've gotten, and of course the Jack Wolf. Well, I could probably do one a month for maybe a month or two, and then maybe take a break, and then get another one. I'm pretty serious about collecting, so you have to make sacrifices. I normally eat out. I splurge. Uh, like I said, I like to treat myself. Um, I've always had though. Even when I was younger, I had a girlfriend that would tell me, "Man, you're always spoiling yourself." I am because I work hard, and um, I deserve it. Um, you gotta pamper yourself, um, no matter what. There's times you go through a hard life. There's times where you have a great time. Um, enjoy your fun time. You know what I mean? Well, what the deal is, I got all kinds of pop-ups on. Oh, it's YouTube stuff. So apologize if y'all can hear the beeping. Um, no way. Hold on. Sorry, I am not gonna start this video over. Period. So it's just gonna have to. Y'all are gonna have to hear that. I'm not gonna start this video over. I refuse. I don't care if the house starts on fire. I'll run out with the camera in my hand and my knives in the other hand. Um, so anyway, I'm using my laptop for that, so I can give you a better video than my first one. The covers are black micarta with brushed steel pinched bolsters, steel liners, nickel silver pins. This pattern introduced the stainless steel spade seal to the Rosecraft line, of traditional knives. It's 3.625 close, 6.4 overall, and weighs just 2.7 ounces. Very light, very light. This pattern was inspired by a non-XLL pattern. I don't know what that means. A non-XLL pattern reimaged by Andy Armstrong. So basically, it's reimaged by Andy. Um, it's a beautiful knife. So the next one is also one of my favorites. I forgot the name of it, and it's not on here. But anyway, I have videos on it. Help me here. I know it's bone. I'm just tired. I got up early today. Didn't have to work though. It's basically the same thing as the Macarta, just bone. And for some reason, the name popped out of my head. It's okay. Um, the fit and finish is just beautiful. So I put the Macarta down, and I've been having this since the other day when it came in. Uh, Look at the detail on the camera really doesn't give it justice. I know Baxter from Boomer's Blade did a video and he did it outside. Man, it looked awesome. He's got a nice one too. Uh, Raybo's got one if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he got one as well. I think we all got him before Baxter, but he lives further out, so it took a little longer for him to get his. I was excited about him getting the video, making a video on it. I wanted to see what his looked like, because they're all different. I'm gonna remember what the hell this thing's called, but the fit and finish, the back spring's perfect. Look at that. You can see it, but you can't feel it, and they're all like that. You can't feel them. Um, you know, case knives. I love case knives, but if you run your finger to it, sometimes it feels like a ridged, ruffled chip. Um, this thing is awesome, just beautiful. Um, I love it. I love the again Andy's the tank stamp. Andy's mark. This guy's awesome. He makes some really good knives. I'll probably be a customer for a very long time. And again, different strokes for different folks. Um, somebody might think they're cheap. I don't think they are. I think they're good, reasonable price knives. And I've said that in another video. Again, this video was inspired by JC Ajar because he got one and uh, he felt that he wasn't going to get another one, and my advice was, man, get one more or get two more. I mean, the Marley's not my favorite either, but I'm not going to get rid of it. It's part of my collection. I tend to hold on to things. Basically, this is what the video was about, was being able to talk with somebody else that shares the enthusiasm like I have for knives, and he's been doing it longer, so he's got more experience on YouTubing. Um, anyway, so this one was, I think I didn't tell you the price. This one was this was an exclusive on traditional pocket knives. You can get a code if you want this one. It's Big Red 10. Um, I think I got like $5 off. $5 is $5, man. Anything will help. It's 10% off. But this one's a little more than the Micarta. Um, but it's a beautiful knife. These two are absolutely, I know it's the same pattern, but they're absolutely my first favorite of these knives. And I think there's other ones I want from Rosecraft, but these will still be my favorite. Um, this one to me is real classy, kind of sexy, like a gentleman's carry. Um, very very beautiful knife. Um, I love the rosebud. That's my favorite. And a few of them have them, some don't. I prefer this shield. Love the blade. Um, it is what it is. Either you like them or you don't. But if you've never had one, I think you should try it. This one too. This one, when I first started collecting, I saw this knife. This was probably the first Rosecraft, or maybe one of the first ones that I saw. Had no idea what name brand it was. I had no idea who Andy was. Didn't know who Rosecraft was. But I like this one. I like the pattern. And then I moved on. I stayed with the kids. This one's 57.99. Um, it's a Cane Creek Jack. It is a coffin coke bottle. Pattern inspired by Joseph Allen and Sons non XLL pattern. I'm not real sure what that means. If you know what that means, let me know. 2014, this one bladed slip joint features. It's a 2-point steel D2 clip point blade with heavy swedging, which it definitely does. I love the blade. It reminds me of my Cataragus, just on a shorter standard. So it's satin finish. The covers are multicolored layered G10. I'm assuming that's the material G10 with brushed steel bolsters, steel liners. I love the steel liners. They're very cool. Um, Nickel silver pins. The pins are very flushed. These knives are done to perfection though. Um, I'm pretty sure I would think humans have to touch them somehow. They're not all made by nothing but machine. Um, but if they are, man, they're perfect. Sorry, I moved out of camera there for a minute. The rear bolster on the show side features the locking RC, which I love that logo etched, and it's edged though. That's my only concern is when I buff it. How many times will I buff it before? I tend to keep them. I tend to buff them a lot. I don't like scratches on them. These are not hard working knives, not for me anyway. You can make it one. It will cut through anything. But I will cut what I need to with it. I mean, I wouldn't try to cut metal with it, but there's the RC Rosecraft. It's closed at 6.2 overall. It's 3.5 closed, 6.2 overall, which is good size. And even this one, this one's a little smaller, like this one, but it's actually fits more comfortable in my hand. It's got to do with the, I guess the casket shape. I love that shape. I love this pattern as well. It's designed by Andy Armstrong. Beautiful knife. Excuse me. Beautiful knife. All they all are. But I wanted to show these again because my buddy at JC Mount Ajar had. Excuse me. Let me take a drink. Had some. I wouldn't say negative vibes, but he wasn't happy with his, and I think he should try maybe one more. It's just they're good knives. They're what they feel. They're not very high priced knives, but you get a good quality at a lower price, and who doesn't want that? Um, Off the subject, I cut some meat today and got some patina, and I was explaining to my girl why I was using this knife. By the way, this knife works really good. I mean, it's a skinny knife, of course, but uh really sodbuster. Sorry, this sodbuster is just perfect for skinning. I am a hunter. I haven't hunted in a couple years, but I hunt deer. I hunt a white-winged dove, a hog. I've skinned mainly with like big, large skinning blades. I've never used a sodbuster to skin, and the next time I go, I'm gonna do that because this is perfect for skinning. I did that on big pieces of meat today. I did it on purpose because I wanted patina on it, and I like to do patina. I almost cut myself. I like to do patina the natural way, and I'm at 34 minutes, man. I'm just gonna keep on going. You guys can, you have the ability to. This is a 2025. Um, Finally got it. I made a video on that. You guys seen it? Um, I want to get. I want to get. This too is great pattern. So it's basically these three are my favorite, and then it'll be this one, and then this one, and then this one. And I have so many trappers. And then this one, then the Bartles last. I'm not really too keen on it. I don't know what it is about it. I think to me, it has it's too simple. I guess I like the blade, a clip blade. I believe it's a clip blade. It looks like one. That's a, with a heavy swedging, yeah, or is it a different blade? If you guys don't, let me know. But to me, that looks like a just short, stocky clip blade. Um, that snap sounds awesome. Um, I like the fact that the nail thing is in the back. That took some getting used to. Even though I've played with it a lot, I have not used it. I have not made it into an EDC. Um, I I bought all these at one time. It's gonna take a little bit. But the back, this is probably because it's thicker. It's a two bladed. It's the only two bladed. Um, I don't think they have another two bladed, right? Uh, yeah, I don't think they have another two bladed knife. Not that I can recall, but I love the way the spring. Now this one too, you can see it, but you can't feel it, and that's even if I run my nail through it. It's just an amazing knife. Raybo has one. Baxter's Blade has one. I think Slip Joint Sawyer put one out there. I'm trying to remember who else, but I look at a lot of videos before I buy a knife. I've been looking at a lot of Rosecraft videos. Jack Wolf, man, I've probably seen every video and every short that's out there. Um, that's how I decide um, which what pattern do I get next. Um, so tomorrow I want to make a video. I want to introduce the little booms. Um, Boomer is now 17 years old, and he suffers from arthritis. That's pretty old. So I'm assuming that's like 70, 80 years old in human year and dog years. Um, but he got his shot the other day, and it's like close to $80 a month for a shot. Man, that's like maybe one or two knives, depending on what you buy. But he's worth it. The little buddy's been with me, and I brought him up on the Winchester video, which I really shouldn't have. That video was more for Trapper Johns, but I gotta be me. Um, Boomer is very close to my heart, and the day that he goes, I'm gonna be very. It's gonna take a while for me to get over it, and I have other dogs, but Boomer's my favorite. Him and I've been through a lot together. Um, for a while, it was just him and I, and I've been through a lot with him. He's been by my side. He's my best friend. That's why I named the channel. That's where Boomer's Blade is, because that's my dog Boomer. Um, so that when he passes, his memory will go on. And even when I'm gone, Boomer's Blades will still be out, and that's mainly why I did. The channel was for him, I guess. The channel was for me to show knives, to learn more about knives, to intervene with people that have the same passion that I do. But the Boomer's Blade title is to keep his memory alive. And if you're a dog lover, you'll understand what I'm talking about. A lot of people aren't. You know what they say? Never trust somebody that doesn't like an animal, and I don't. Um, I've learned that at a young age, and if you're not an animal lover, I tend to not kind of steer away from you. They say, I just don't trust people that don't like animals. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all about hunting, but if you're gonna kill it, eat it. Um, but yeah, so that's why I named Boomer, and I made sure I had a picture of him. I already knew what I wanted to do trading with my favorite uh, YouTubers, and I haven't gotten everybody's that I like, but I've gotten a few, and you know, I think it's pretty cool to be able to trade stickers. So uh, I definitely wanted Boomer's picture on there, and the first time I saw him. and somebody else was Baxter's Blades. We did a sticker swap, and he had gone to that Texas show. So I knew it was gonna be a little bit before he made a video, and he finally did it. I thought, I showed my girl. I was like, look, 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 the booms in I don't want to say where everybody's from, but he's a couple thousand miles away. Just to keep his legacy going, you know what I mean, his memory. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So tomorrow, providing it's not raining, if not Sunday, I'll do a little knife video. Not real sure what I'll talk about. Something I haven't talked about, maybe. I don't recall every video I make. But I want to introduce and share Boomer with you guys. So, and he's old, you know. He's real grumpy. Um, I pick him up and he tries to bite me. Just he did it more because I didn't give him a shot for a couple months. But yeah, he's a good dog. He's always been a quiet, passive dog. His younger days, he was a biter. He would bite you. But he was a good dog. He never caused any problems. Um, I know he'd have accidents after I'd been gone from work. I used to work 16-hour days, um, and I'd get there and he'd be huddled. I never got after him because I can't hold it for 3 hours. Why would I expect him to hold it for 15, 16 hours? I just cleaned up his mess and fed him and went on about our business. But anyway, it's kind of important for you guys to see Boomer, and he's not his great spunky self that he used to be. Um, but he's still a good dog. So anyway, I'm at like 41 minutes. This is ridiculous, guys. You don't have to watch the whole video, but have a good night, man. Y'all be safe. Have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. You be safe. Bye.